Long-term sustainability and evaluation, we have found, is enhanced when we follow up. When we have immediate success, that's awesome, but we go back several months later and we check in. We check in with all the persons that are trying to get that evidence into practice, and we look at ways through perhaps even audit and feedback so that we can try new strategies if necessary, but that we don't leave people cold. We follow up when we stay working together to achieve grip or getting research into practice.
Well, I think it's really important to strike the balance between what the clinical evidence is actually saying and what will be the return of investment for any new. And also be clear on how your research can flex around healthcare priorities, and it can be adopted and adapted over time. So out of that, what are the generic fundamentals and principles that could apply to any area? And be clear on how it will target healthcare issues in the longer term, and that it is supporting an end-to-end approach to care. So now we're looking across how integration of care is delivered. So how will your research evidence improve how we deliver integrated care and that end-to-end pathway from across acute hospital to community services to primary care? And also how it will enable policy and strategy into the future. You might identify a policy gap. It may be that you're actually enabling the implementation of policy and being able to translate that to policymakers, those in senior management team positions who have to manage finances and be able to, we don't have an infinite amount of funding and research. So it is being able to target those points.
Evaluation and long-term sustainability really need to be considered from inception, considering how the team's needs will grow and develop and how the process may change over time with developing familiarity and finesse, but also as the evidence gathered from the implementation further shapes and changes the future iteration of the process is really important. Being prepared to adapt according to the fluctuating capacity of our team during the COVID pandemic has been important, as well as adopting a sense of grace as learning has developed. Having an understanding of the values that matter is also important, which may be different for different stakeholders, and choosing data points that reflect and speak to those different priorities has also been important from a sustainability perspective.
So my tip for evaluation and sustainability, perhaps feedback are quite important to the involvement of any performance improvement plan. Another tip is error proofing. Basically, you have a plan for that plan. Of course, important, recognition is not a bad action either. As a matter of fact, it is quite encouraging to all. Lastly, celebration. You earn it, now you have to show it. It is healthy and nice.